Hey traders, this is Cousin Vinny coming to you on the evening of March 7th. Before I get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to StockPilot, one of our members who passed away today. I heard from his son, Greg, who gave me a buzz in the room today and asked if I could help him liquidate his dad's account. This goes back to January. One of the members sent this in to me today just to give you an idea of the same things he used to say in the room. He was quite a character. You could almost sense his love of life and his camaraderie and so forth. So towards the middle of the morning, I mentioned it in the room, and a lot of you guys sent your condolences out. So I thought that was really nice. Tough segue, but the StockPilot would have wanted me to do this anyway, so let's jump right into the markets. Looking at the ES, we can see that we had a nice move back into this candle today. Alright, about 50% into that candle. We have the 20 period up here. I'm not surprised to see the momentum of this not just drop off, but have some retracement back up. You can see that the ADX or directional moment indicator is showing a slight turn here. We did get a cross. Okay, so that's confirming this sell signal that we saw or anticipated coming when we saw the ADX round up in the middle of February. Okay, so we were aware this was about to happen and we traded accordingly. Relative strength is decidedly turned down and is approaching oversold. So let's throw a Fibonacci on here from this last pivot up to the recent highs, and we can see we came down to the 786 and we bounced. We're almost back to the 50%. I could see that possibly happening. We're right at the 20 period, okay, and the 50% at 13.55, 13.56 for the 20 period, so it's a very good possibility we could see a doji here tomorrow. If we saw that, I would anticipate there's a possibility we could turn back down and move lower, okay, down to the 127. Notice the 127 extension on a move down, it will probably be right about the 50 period tomorrow, so that's significant in my mind. If we got down to the 127 and the 50%, this is an area where I would definitely look for a bounce higher. Just remember we were trading at the highs, the May 2011 highs up here, so it's no surprise that we moved off of this and moved lower, as well as my mention of the ADX indicator flattening out up here in the third week of February. Okay, looking at HG copper, we can see that we lost the 20 period. Okay, and we tested the 50 period yesterday. We traded down below it briefly today, but we did close back above it. So looking at this area here, we can see we came down to the 382. Okay, and bounced. Because this is not showing the most strength in this move back, I'm not completely disregarding the close above the 50, but there is a possibility we could come back down and test the 50% retracement. Okay, note that RSI is pointed down and we got a cross here, a sell signal on the HG futures. Okay, so keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that we could see the 352. The 50% would be, of course, right here at these previous highs. Okay, so that's definitely something that could happen. If we did test this, I'd be watching this tomorrow. Relative strength moving lower. We have the sell signal that we could test the 50%, which would mean a couple of other things that we'll look at right now, but that would mean that the ES spiders and such would move lower. Now let's take a look at the Euro US dollar. And we can see we came down and we're very close to the 50%, or excuse me, the 50 EMA, 50 SMA rather. We did get a sell signal back on Friday. Okay, relative strength is moving lower, approaching oversold, so there is a possibility of a bounce in the near future. Fibs, which means we could come down to 50%, maybe the 618, if this continues to move lower. Okay, so that's the Euro US dollar. Okay, a number of you are trading CL, same thing. Since crude is traded in dollars, got to watch the US dollar as well. We came down to the 382 and we bounced. Okay, imagine the same thing here. We had a sell signal, but this is turning back down. We had a nice move today, big candle, so keep an eye on the dollar. Looking at the spiders now, we can see a number of things. First of which is this trend line that goes back to the October lows where we've tested 1, 2, 3 times, and there's a possibility we could test it a 4th time. Okay, so watch that. Watch your stochastics. We are moving lower. We could change directions. Alright, MACD is moving lower as well. On the cash, keep in mind we have this inside day. Alright, so that's further evidence that this particular band here, okay, this volume at price bar, could act as resistance and has up to this point for a move up. We could test this again. We could test the 20. We could get back up to this upper Bollinger Band. The rule is with Bollinger Bands, okay, that when you have a flat 200 period, that you trade the upper and lower Bollinger Band. So it's very possible that we could come back up and test the upper Bollinger Band. We have that large volume at price bar, but it does taper off and we would be at above the 2011 May highs. Looking at the Russell, we have come down and tested the 50 period here, so be mindful of that. We did see a move back above and close above the 50 period. We're back inside this Bollinger Band. We moved outside of it, so it's something significant that you should be concerned about, although MACD is continuing to move lower. Stochastics is oversold. And if we zoom out a little bit, we can see we have a volume bar here that should act, has acted as resistance here. Alright, so move back up here. I could see it testing 20 period and then moving back lower. The path of least resistance is down right now. Doesn't mean we can't come back and just, create a bear trap here where all the bears are piling in here, anticipating this move lower down to the 200 period and the 100 period averages. Okay, so be mindful of that and trade accordingly. Let's take a look at some fibs on here in this low. And we can see the 382 is down here. The 50% retracement is right where the 200 and the 100 are. So very good possibility we could get down there. Comp, same thing as the other indices. We did see quite a move away from this trend line that goes back to the October lows. So keep that in mind. I doubt we get way back here. But the 100 period and 200 period are here. If we look at the fibs off of this level, and 382 is here. Okay. The December lows. Okay. See the 618 is right here at the 100 period. It's still hard to believe that we could actually get down that far. But this is quite a run since December. So Is it possible we come back down to the 382? That's possible, pretty likely. And right there at the 50 period. Alright, so take us a couple of days perhaps to get down there, but there's a possibility we could see that. Just know your Fibonacci levels, know your patterns, know what the possibilities are, and set your targets and your stops accordingly. Okay, this is Cousin Vinny coming to you from Day Trading Radio, where obviously we lost one of our members today. Send your prayers out to the family. Okay, take care, and remember to use your stops, and we'll talk to you soon.